Alright guys, today we're going to be winterizing a two-stroke outboard motor. I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever done it, so you're going to follow along. Let's get started. Alright, here's a couple of things you're going to need to do this job. We've got fogging oil, fuel stabilizer, and gear lube, specifically marine gear lube. You want to make sure it's going to be good for your lower units. And we also have a little pump for the gear lube. You want to make sure you have one that fits your motor as well. Alright, we're going to start by changing out the gear lube in the lower unit. You will need a flathead screwdriver, or at least mine takes a flathead screwdriver. I don't know if all of them do or not. There's a lower port down here on mine and an upper one. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take out the lower. From what I've understood, you need to pay attention to the color of the oil coming out. So I'll get you a close-up for that. If it's milky, that means it's got water in there, so you could have a seal that broke loose or something of that nature. So I'll get you a close-up here. We are going to go ahead and take the top one off too, so that way it'll flow out easier instead of being airlocked. So we'll take out both of these and let it drain out, but we will pay close attention to the color of it. Look, let's get this out of the way real quick. And then we'll open this up. Alright, so it is milky looking, which means there definitely has got some water in there. That is not good. To be completely honest with you, I don't know the proper fix for this. I need to probably go look that up. But just for winterizing purposes, we can deal with that next spring if we need to. We got it drained. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go from the lower unit, the lower part right here. I've got a little adapter for mine. It came with the little pump. So we'll put that in. We're going to leave the top screw close by, because once we fill this up and it starts coming out up here, we know to put the top screw in, and that will hold the suction so we can take that out and put the lower screw in. And get our little pump attached here. See if that's got a good suction. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. The oil's starting to go up, or the gear lube's starting to go up through here, and we're going to keep pumping it until it comes out on the top. Alright, our top screw, you'll see there's two different sizes here. My bottom screw is slightly longer than my top screw because it has a little magnet on the bottom. This is working fantastic. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that in. You'll probably want it nice and snug. I'm sure that there's specifics. If you have a torque wrench, I do not have a torque wrench, so I'm not worried about the specifics. There we go. Now then we'll go ahead and get this in there. Started, and then get the screwdriver and get it nice and snug. After we're done with this, we're going to go change gloves if we need them anymore. There we go, nice and snug. Alright, let's get this mess cleaned up. Alright, step 2 is going to be putting in the fuel stabilizer. And this stuff here, this particular brand, says that 1 ounce treats up to 2.5 gallons, which ends up being 8 ounces that I need for a 20-gallon tank. So I'm going to put this in, and then I'll fill it the rest of the way up with gas. That way it's got a chance to mix. Got a funnel now, so let's get that in here, and we're going to put 8 ounces of this in. So I'll squeeze it until I get up to 1 ounce. I'll just do this 8 different times. Alright, let's get our water hooked up. Alright, let's go turn it on. Alright, now all we got to do is start it up and let it run for about 5 to 10 minutes. I doubt you can hear me, but we're going to take the fuel line off now, and when it starts to sputter, we're going to spray this fogging oil into the manifold intake right here. That'll ensure that this oil gets in the motor, and then we'll turn it up. It'll run out of fuel that way. Here we go. Never mind, it's done now. Alright, and for the final step, we're going to go ahead and take out these spark plugs and spray some of the fogging oil inside of there. And I guess we're going to manually move the motor a little bit, a few turns. I don't have a pull start, so I don't know if we want to maybe just hit the ignition a couple times, just real quick to get it to spin, or we'll figure it out together. Again, this is my first time doing this. I don't know. Break them all loose, then I can just do it by hand. Alright. Now this would be a good time to change your spark plugs since you've already got them pulled. I did just change all my spark plugs the last month of the season because this was a new boat to me. It wasn't running right, so I went ahead and changed them. So I think they're going to be good for now. Set these somewhere we ain't going to lose them. And let's get some of that fogging oil. And one guy said you're supposed to do 4 seconds in each one. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Alright, let's go turn the motor over a couple of times. If it comes out, we'll spray a little bit more in there. And then we'll just put our spark plugs back in place or change them depending on your setup here. You probably need to change them. Again, mine are fairly new. So I'm going to turn it over a couple of times. I don't think I can do it by hand. Not very easily. Yeah, I can here. Okay, that works. Honestly, I figured the motor would still be pretty hot from running, but it seems to be doing okay. Apparently these are supposed to be to 20 foot-pounds of pressure. According to that guy, if you don't have a torque wrench, which I don't do a lot of engine work, so I don't own one. But he said if you don't have one, then you can just do hand tight and then a quarter turn. Okay, we'll do a quarter turn, so up and 1/4. Straight up to the right. Straight up, and do just a little bit more on that one. That one seems easier for some reason. It was harder to get started, so we'll do a little more, just one more little turn on each one. We don't want them to be over tight. We don't want them to be too loose either. Get all this put back on. Alright, I believe that's our last step. Alright, let's get our cover back on. And I think we'll be done. Alright, job done. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more how-to videos, and I'll do my best to show you at least how I do. Have a good day. Bye.